EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gostkowski the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zerline good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. Hines pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, and Cook has it left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, it's Hines, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on first down. Cottrell down to the 25.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Taylor again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the
gun. They'll try to run it.
It's a room to maneuver.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Play action. Now Wilson. He completes it to Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And down right around the 37.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string? They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Davion Taylor
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and brought in by the tight end Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going up top. It's caught inside the 25.
Right down the
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
These players are on the last year of their contract.